What's going on YouTube? It's youre. With the new ranked season coming out today, I wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to make it into World Series. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. The first tip I have for you is a win the inning mentality. You want to treat every out like it's the last out before you're getting into World Series. Everyone says take it one out at a time, but this mindset can really help you get through the games faster and have a mental edge on your opponent as you move through the game. This second tip is a smaller one, but not a lot of people know about it. If you let your rating bar go when loading into ranked seasons, you could be possibly playing someone who's a lot higher than you or a lot lower than you, and that could make the game a little weird. You don't want to be playing someone who's a lot better, but you don't want to lose out on that potential rating if you win the game. So when you load into the game, make sure you hold your analog all the way to the left. That way, when you play your game, you will be matched up with someone closer to your skill level, and then you will have a better chance to win the game and get your rating. Tip number 3 is to use the cards that you're good with. We all don't like the same cards, we don't use the same cards, and that's okay. For example, I am horrible with the 94 Edward Cabrera, but a lot of people use them, and a lot of people love them, and they use them all the time. Because it's about using the right cards for you and your game. At the end of the day, you want to use who you're good with and will have the most success with based on your preferences in the game. The more comfortable you are, the higher chance you'll have to win the game, and that's what we're trying to do here, is make World Series and win as many games as possible. Now we are moving on to gameplay tips. When you are playing online, you want to be working the counts, especially if it is against a pitcher that you are not good against. What I like to do at the plate is focus on the middle of the strike zone until you get the 2 strike counts. If you avoid the edges as a batter, you'll make harder contact and have more success deeper into the outing. We are waiting for those mistake pitches, and with the more pitches you see from a pitcher, you're bound to get a mistake in the middle of the strike zone. If you can consistently create good at-bats, you'll become a tough out at the dish every single time. Let's take a look at this at-bat by Trey Turner in an event game. We are facing Edward Cabrera, and we are looking to get a pitch in the heart of the strike zone. We are laying off some pitches outside the zone until we find that one pitch that we can do some damage against. We get 2 off-speed pitches after taking 2 balls, and we fall into a 2-2 count. He tries to get us to chase on the next pitch, and we foul off another on the inner third. The key to this is to keep fighting every single pitch until you get that one that you can drive with power. As you keep fighting, you will force the pitcher to come to you because he doesn't want to walk you. We are looking to stay on time with what he's trying to give us, and we want to hit the ball to all fields, like in normal baseball. We are staying in this at-bat, fighting pitch by pitch. We get another curveball from Cabrera, and then after this foul ball, we get a 100-mile-per-hour fastball up and in, and we make solid contact to take the early lead. In this particular instance, we force the rage quit, and we move on to another game to get closer to a big reward and a good chunk of stub. We want to be applying this approach to our ranked games, because if we can do it every at-bat successfully, we will frustrate our opponent and make him think more and more every single pitch as the game is moving on. It may not seem that way, but the mental game has a lot of impact, and you want to be taking advantage of that. My final tip today is pretty straightforward. Practice. Practice and know your weaknesses. If you want to get into World Series, you have to overcome Hall of Fame pitch speeds. In my custom practice mode, I set the difficulty to Legend, and I made a set of sliders where all the pitches were on max speed. This will be the closest thing you can get to actually loading into ranked seasons. I picked a pitcher with pretty decent stuff, and I usually practice until I get a few good swings in before I play a ranked game. This will help me get my timing down for online play. If you can learn to hit on these settings, every online mode in the game will start to come a little bit easier to you moving forward. It's not easy, but it will make you a better player for doing it. Using and practicing these tips in every mode can help you become a better player moving forward. You may not make World Series every time, but as long as there's improvement there, that's all we're looking for. I started playing MLB in 2016, and I had a 500 record the next year. But every year I've gotten better, and the majority of it has been from these changes in my game. So if you're struggling, I highly recommend that you would do these and try these out for yourself. Drop me a comment and let me know which ones of these tips helped you out the most. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.